Good morning, I am José Miguel Martín of Ford Ofeso, and I'm going to do an oral presentation about the War of the Spanish Independence. It will last from 5 to 10 minutes. The War of the Independence of Spain was a military conflict that began on the 2nd of May of 1808 and finished on the 17th of April of 1814. In this warlike conflict, Spain and the First French Empire faced it. Spain was governed by Carlos IV, who was taking charge of the country to the Secretary Godoy. He was allied with France and he declared the war to the British Empire. Later, Spain and France signed the Fontainebleau Agreement on the 17th of October of 1807. This agreement allowed the French troops to enter the peninsula to attack Portugal, which was allied with Great Britain. This agreement was a deception, and France invaded Spain, destroying many architecture of this country. Napoleon wanted to change the corrupt monarchy of Spain into a modern monarchy that was based on the ideas of the Illustration and that was becoming allied of France. The 19th of March of 1808, with Aranjuez Manuel's riot, Godoy was captured, and he forced Carlos IV to abdicate his son with the title of Fernando VII. On the 2nd of May of the same year, the first revolt took place against the Napoleonic troops in Madrid. Napoleon called his father and his son in France and forced them to abdicate in his brother José Bonaparte. The Bourbones yielded the right to Napoleon thanks to the abdication of Bayonne. Being reflected to the illustrated opinion, the new monarch José I published the Statute of Bayonne, a letter that was granting some right beyond the absolutism. To attack the invader, the civilian governments, the juntas, were proclaimed. In September of 1808, the juntas were coordinated and the central junta was constituted. The great parts of the members of these meetings were conservatives of the ancient regime. Some months later, on July of 1808, the Spanish troops walked out victorious in Bailén. Napoleon occupied most of Spain, except the mountainous zones where the guerrilla war was originated, against the French troops. For 6 years, there were wars with the French and Spanish colonies. On the 1812, the 1812 was an important year. The army of British Wellington, with the help of Spanish and Portuguese people, originated some defeats to the French. The catastrophe of the big army in Russia caused Napoleon to be weak, and he returned the crown to Fernando VII with the Valencay Agreement in December of 1813. The French troops left the country and the War of the Spanish Independence ended. This war caused many problems. It was very long. France lost approximately 200,000, and Spain between 300,000 and 500,000. The economic problems caused thieves and reduced considerably the agrarian production. During this war, a crisis of mortality was caused in 212, and they eliminated many industries. Also, the transport of goods were paralyzed. Thank you very much for seeing my video and for listening to my explication of this word.